Well, good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome to the first of our two short but sweet live streams coming up. So, a very warm welcome to Friday Night Live. And have we all recovered from last night? Blimey. I made a video about that today. So, tomorrow's Daily Diary video will be referencing the rather amazing things that happened last night. So, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. That'll be coming out tomorrow, 1919, the usual slot, unless you're a channel member, which, thanks to a few of you, mostly Tonic, let's face it, which most of you are now. I'm looking down at a sea of green names, which is wonderful. I do have news for you. We do have things to do, but we are on a short but sweet. So we're going to have to rattle through, aren't we, darling? So we are going to wave away Friday, welcoming the weekend. I will be with you until midnight at the very least, and we're going to be spending our time in the company of our friends, the matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth. Two-Ton Ted the Tenting Tin is making a reappearance. How exciting is that? The first time in like forever. Sean's box is going to, it's getting heavy. Sean's box is getting heavy. Sean's box is going to get its regular pounding. And we do, of course, have the portable community electronic telephonic device upon which you could, if you're quick, leave a voice note. So, right. I'm going to whiz straight into your comments, but not before I have a goodly slurp of my lovely wine. So, cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads. Up yours if you're lucky stroke unlucky, ladies, depending on how you feel about such things. And above all, to each and every one of you wonderful people, get stuffed. Thank you. We're on the other good stuff. It's back on the stupidly cheap offer. So let's see what this is like. Because I got into the Pinot Grigio. We're back on the Rioja Blanco. Let's see what we think. Interesting. It's since they changed the that is nice. Oh, that's nice. You don't get that from the Pinot Grigio. Well, I mean, it's more than acceptable. In fact, it's very nice, and it is at the moment. It's stupidly cheap. With a Nectar card, it's reduced from £9 to £7.50. And there is a buy 6 get 25% off offer on. So again, they're coming in at about just over the £5 mark, which you can't fault that really. Excuse me. Oh, wine burps already. My goodness gracious me. Yeah, so do watch the video tomorrow, darlings, because it's discussing the things that happened last night, including the community gatherings and so on. I do have news, but I'll catch up with your comments first. And obviously, looking forward to reading what you lot have been up to today. Oh, and before we go on, again, 25 minutes left. Happy birthday, Jen, and many happy returns. I'm glad your day has been filled with sunshine and alcohol. What an excellent, they're nice companions of each other, aren't they? Right then, comments time. Here we go. I can see you've been busy. Right, let's see. We'll go back to the beginning, and who have we got? I suspect I've missed comments. Oh, I have. They're falling off. So let's just welcome people. Oh, God, they're flying away. Right, good evening to, oh, bloody hell. Tonic 110, Shelley Denise, Mystic Hair, Hippie Head Mistress, Diane, of course, Peter P, Mystic Hair, Andy, Steve Colg, JB2, Jim Bob II, Finston Churchill, Stu, the lovely Stu, our Janine, bless her, Pete Yedo, good evening. Oh God, you lot really have been busy. I've probably missed millions of comments. They just disappear off the screen. There's only so much room. Okay, we can move through. Skick, good evening to you. Richard, Paulie Galtieri. Stratuspherian, good evening. Boaty and Buggerinos, good evening to you. JB2, good evening. Nigel Fleck, hello, fellow family members. All these green names, it's fabulous. Good evening, Nigel. This is lovely. Anybody else new, or have we done everybody? Let's have a look. Puppies Travels. You look shattered, Boaty. I am. I am a bit. Glad to see the video today. Oh, good. Andrew Buttigieg is with us. Ivor Spotty Butty, of course. Yeah, been back at work tonight. Been back at work. It's, yeah. Turns out the new normal is going to be pretty much like the old normal. Except with more painful ribs. Tricia Alderman, good evening, and no doubt with the lovely Paul as well. How was work, Boaty? Quiet. They've had a busy week, but tonight was quiet. But I feel so much better for being there. Yeah, I really wasn't enjoying long days in the cottage. I feel better for being back out there, being useful, doing the rounds of the restaurant, chatting with the customers. Yeah, that's what I'm suited to. I'm not suited to sitting at home and trying to think of things to do. And when I've got all the time in the world to do anything I want to do, I end up doing nothing. I need time constraints and stuff. Yeah, I feel better for having been back. Oh, and tonight, and again, this is in the video, it's the 2-week anniversary of the accident. So tonight, as you know, I've been driving home a different route. Well, tonight I thought, bugger that. I'm not doing that crap. So tonight I recreated the accident route, went back, same route, same time, same conditions, and had a little chat about it while I was doing it. And I did it without a loaf of bread in the car, which is either very brave or very foolhardy. Mark is with us, Bad Books. Good evening. JB71, who wouldn't subscribe to this filth, and he's quite right. Hello's flying. Oh, I love the way you guys all chat amongst yourself. You don't need me. John Z 1970. I should set the bloody I should set it up before I go to work, shouldn't I? And just leave it going all evening for you lot to chat, and I'll join you when I get home. Josh joins us. Josh Homan, good to be here. Great to have you as always. The hedgehogs are getting close to the flowers. Are they thirsty? I need to change the water in those flowers. They're lasting really well, though, aren't they? Cairgorn 1 joins us. Good evening, all. Oh, happy birthdays flying in Jen's direction. Ian Hully is with us. Thank Crunchy, it's Friday, and a very good evening to one and all. Food news from Richard. Oh, Christ, it's steak again. Oh, it's getting annoying now. For dinner tonight, Richard had rump steak with rainbow mixed salad and pan-fried baby corn. Right, my food news. Oh, Independent Puppy. Hello, Boaty, and all. Hello to you. Oh, Jen, you are so welcome. My food news. Breakfast. Unsurprisingly, one slice of lavishly buttered tiger bread toast. Lunch today was, oh, do you know what I had for lunch today? Oh, this is so bad, but no bloody food in the house. Lunch today was a chip roll or a chip carb or a chip butty, whatever you want to call it. A sub roll with chips and tomato ketchup, and it was disgustingly wonderful. I really enjoyed it. And supper tonight, thank the Lord, staff curry. Oh God, thank you, staff curry. I won't tell you what I ate last night. It was horrendous. It was awful. Bloody hell. But tonight we're back into the realms of staff curry, and I am very, very happy about that. Have I caught up yet? More members, more speeding comments, says JB71. Thanks for the channel membership last night, says Ian Hulley. Oh, yeah, there have been, quite frankly, quite correctly, there have been many thank yous. Did you get the back to work HR crap? Asks Stu. Kind of. We don't work like that. You all know that that the restaurant and the parent company work by their own rules. But yeah, a meeting was had, and I will catch up with the comments and I will tell you all about it. Back at work means staff curry at last, says Andrew. Oh God, yeah, and I'm so grateful. I wonder, says Skick, if his news is Bish has given him a couple of grand to get another car. Yeah, right. Oh, Simone's on a trip today, says JB71. Yes. Oh, good luck to Simone. Hope everything goes smoothly. Lord Stiff Upper Lip VIP joins us. Good evening. Andrew says, Boaty, reading War and Peace would be quicker than reading out all of our comments. Well, I've missed most of them. Kegon One had a succulent Chinese meal tonight, and that sounds fantastic. Nigel Fleck says, tea tonight. Northern, are we, Nigel? Tea tonight was bacon and egg butties. There we are. Oh, Jimmy Quinn says, Lord Stiff Upper Lip, you look good in green. You all look bloody good in green. Skick wishes that he could make pea soup with bacon bones like his mum used to. Stu had oldie endugger and honey style pork sausages. Right, okay. That guy called Mark, channel member. Evening all, hope we're all well, and evening Boaty. Hello, Sarah Parsons, how lovely. Hi, Jason and all. Hello, Sarah. And oh, just tell us the news now. Bugger the comments. He didn't say bugger. Sounds like Bish has given a right. Oh my God. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, back to work tonight. There were problems with me not being there. And as I expected, I got the carrot and the stick, which is kind of what I expected. I thought they'd taken it a bit too easily, me dropping some time. So this is what I was confronted by. First of all, I got the stick saying that they've lined somebody up to replace me, but as they thought might happen, nobody is willing to come along just for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They want a full-time position, which could very well be true. You know, it makes sense. People might not want to give away 3 days just for the sake of 3 days worth of work. So yeah, they had somebody that they could bring in potentially, but it would have to be on a full-time basis, which means that I then wouldn't have guaranteed you know, guaranteed whatever days. It would be casual as and when. Oh, a voice thingy. How exciting. Oh, okay.
I had to laugh at your video today, sir. It was a good video, but you did have to curse yourself, sir. There's a bloody go by a hearse. You couldn't do any more than that, sir. Talk about your crash, how you almost died. Anyway, sir, I washed and polished my car today, sir. It looks really, really nice. Today, for my snack, I had sausage on toast. And for this evening, I had sausage, mash, and beans, followed by 2 magnums and 3 posh coffees and all. Been watching all the soaps. Been catch up a few channels on YouTube. And now I'm watching some old guy called Boaty, the Reverend Wanker. No problem, sir. And he's still doing your part-time in work, sir? Or has that been cancelled out and you've gone back to full-time, sir?
Well,
hopefully you're still part-time. And how did you find your day in work, sir? Believe you went the scary route, sir. And I think you're a naughty boy, sir. Not carrying your first aid kit, sir. The loaf of bread behind your head, sir. That's your crash at, sir.
I know.
No problem. You're a wanker. Thank you.
And thank you, dear Mr. Parry, from Port Sunlight on the Wirral, the Leisure Peninsula. Ooh. What else did I get sent? What's this?
Got a problem with our motorhome's freezer. It seems to work when on electric, but not when it's on gas. I think it's the burner is.
I need to watch that because mine doesn't work on gas. And what's this? Oh, well, that's from WhatsApp themselves. I don't need to worry about that. Right. Forgotten where I was now. Oh, well, let's get back to the comments. You don't see this much green on Hubnut. Well, you don't. You don't. War and Peace, more like the Foundation trilogy, says Stu, which I have read and which I enjoyed very much. Hope everyone has smashed the like button. No, they haven't. We've only got 25, and we didn't get to the 100 last night, which is a massive disappointment. Last night deserved way more than 100. That's nice. Watched your video today, says Sarah Parsons. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Excellent. Those Nepalis don't take prisoners. They bloody don't. They gave Boaty the stick while he was munching on the carrot. Whatever happened to staff loyalty? Well, John's in 1970 says, I'm not in green on Hubnut either. Oh, dear. Yes, the hearse is still at Ladywood. And we are missing the lovely Emma, but the lovely Emma is on Hollybobs. But you're going to be seeing plenty of the lovely Emma because the lovely Emma is coming here as part of her Hollybobs. Well, not here directly, but she is staying in the vicinity and we're going to be spending 3 days together with Little Lemon, of course. And I'm so looking forward to it. No Skick, Samrat has his own full-time job. He's working at one of the chains. What's it called? I can't remember, but one of the chain. Oh God, what's it called? I can't think. An American type restaurant, I think. One of the fairly big chains, doing very well as well, apparently. Oh, you were telling us about your hours, pal. Thank you, Finston. JB71 says, loves the Roger Boaty song in the video today. Yeah. Do you have plenty of gravy in the house, Boaty? Asks Andrew. Well, if I make it, yeah. Oh, I have got some instant actually in the cupboard, thinking about it. The powdery stuff. Right, yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I got the stick. And I was okay with that. I was okay with the stick. I was expecting it because, in fairness, it's based on truth. Because they're quieter days with shorter hours, and the chances were that nobody was going to come in and just cover those times. They were going to want full time to get the good nights as well, where you earn more money. So I was prepared for that. That was okay. Instant gravy, how dare you? You can't beat homemade. Well, I agree, Nigel, and I make excellent gravy. But sometimes when it's just me, I can't be asked. And I will use a gravy base. I'll add things to it. I'll add a bit of wine, add some herbs, add some whatever I want to add to it. But yeah. If I'm entertaining, I know that would be a first. If I'm entertaining, then I'll make a proper gravy in the roasting pan from scratch, as you ought to do. But, you know, when you're on your own, sometimes you just can't be harassed. I love that. That's one of my favourite rhyming slangs. Can't be harassed. Does anybody know the rhyming slang there? ARRISED. I can't be harassed. Anybody know it? I'll give you 10 seconds to put it in the comments. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You're correct, that guy called Mark, but and Mr. K, you are correct. But do you know the actual rhyming thing? Right, the rhyming slang for that is Aristotle, bottle, bottling glass, arse. So Arist is an abbreviation of Aristotle. Can't be Aristotled. And Aristotle, bottle, bottling glass, arse. So yeah, can't be Arist is can't be asked. And I love that. I do love that. Well, no, JB71. That Peter P says, I knew that, but I couldn't spell it. JB71 says, methinks the new YouTube career might be scaled back somewhat. Well, the idea is no, because I was kind of clinging to that. And that's why I was okay with the stick. I was prepared for that. I knew they would do that. That's why I've been a little bit more nervous than you thought I should have been, because I knew that was going to come. And I'd thought about that, and I thought, well, okay, somebody comes full time, I can get casual weekend work at the other restaurant or at a totally different restaurant. So I wasn't going to be beaten down by the stick, but the carrot was quite appealing. Now, don't get too excited, but basically, the carrot bit was, if you stayed on as it was, then this and this and this. And I thought, actually, yeah, okay. Because I have been worrying, I have been a bit nervous. The situation with the insurance and the financial losses and all of that, which have turned out to be worse than expected. And so, yeah, what they came up with, I thought, yeah, actually, that works for me. That works for me. So, I mean, it's nothing amazing. It's, it really is nothing amazing at all. And it's probably still less than it should be morally or legally. But hey ho, it works. So, yeah, I am going back to things as they were before. But The driver that we've got in place, he's kind of on board for a bit more. So anytime I want to have a Tuesday off or a Wednesday off or a Tuesday and a Wednesday off so that I can do the YouTube stuff or any of the things that I was planning, like the motorhoming, the camping trips, I can do that. Now, they weren't okay with that before, but I've managed to get that much out of them. So, yeah. And that's, I tried to get that before, if you remember, because I was saying that, even if I just had a Tuesday night now and then, so that I could do 2 nights instead of 1, that would make a big difference. Well, I've got that now. So that's quite a big thing to me. And I could have a Wednesday as well. So I can have breaks. I can do camping, I can do motorhoming. I was never going to do it every week anyway. But I can do it periodically. And they're okay with it. So that's one thing. What else was that? There's just putting my mind at rest in that, God, food is expensive, isn't it? I can go back to not worrying about food, and I just know that I'm going to be fed and be fed wonderfully. I've got the ingredients to make my own nice food, or I can just take food from the restaurant. So that's all good. There's, it's not as if I was totally comfortable financially anyway, but there was a possibility that I was going to be even more uncomfortable than I already was, and that was worrying me. We've bought the house next door to the restaurant now. I want to be involved in that. And the hotel is going to be built. I want to be involved in that. There's going to be a 3rd restaurant and possibly more. I want to be involved with that. I've put 9 years into this. And maybe I've put too long into it, mate, but whatever. But now that things are actually starting to happen, we have bought the house. That's been bought. That has happened. We've got the keys now. I want to be involved in all of that. I've paid my dues. So, yeah. I don't want to throw that away. And if I was just working casually as and when, then chances of being involved with that, probably not so much. I need to be there. So that's kind of what it is. Oh, and they're talking about a little bit of sick pay and a little bit of holiday pay. Won't be what it should be, but more than nothing, which is what I had before. So all in all, that's okay with me. That's okay with me. If I can have, I don't know, maybe once a month, if I can have a few days off so that I can go off and do a motorhome trip, go off and do Scotland, go off and do a camping trip, in the winter, get off to the Maltese Islands, then that's great. Otherwise, it's the Mondays as it has been, but just, back to the idea, make the most of Mondays. We were doing okay with Mondays. I still want to do Anglesey, but sod it, I can do Anglesey on a 1-night basis. It all just kind of adds up the, a bit of security, a bit of hope, a bit of business potential, because don't forget that I'm supposed to be running the hotel when it's,
Okay now, Mr. Boaty.
Okay.
I'm a bogey now, because I'm in green.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Bogey green.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to say, pound that box. like you wanted to be pounded. Oh, gosh. That's so good, isn't it? Never mind. And, while you're at it, you might as well do the 10 and 10,
I might as well.
as he needs to be put in. Happy days,
Happy days
you
indeed.
twat.
Oh, quite right, too. That is a job that needs doing, isn't it? Right, first off, Sean's box, which has got a bit of weight to it now. Seriously, feel that. There's something in there now. 1 box, £1. 3, 2, 1. Box. And for the first time in quite a long time, 2-ton Ted the tenting tin. Yes, and I didn't take the money out. As skint as I was, it's still in there, ready for the tenting. If that ever happens. And we've got 5 of the King's pounds. There you go. You remember the rules of the tenting tin, don't you? 2 tons Ted the tenting tin takes notes that have got the King's head on rather than the Queen's. And then they get used when I go on a tenting mission. So, there we go. In it goes. How much have we got in there? Can we have a look? Ooh. Doesn't want to come out because there's a bit of a lip on the tin. And it really doesn't want to come out. Bloody hell. Ah, there we are. And you. Right. £40. There's 40 quid in 2-ton Ted, darlings. Oh, we can have treats when we go tenting, or at least we can put diesel in the car. Marvelous. Right. Thank you, Jen. And it's no longer your birthday, but thank you for sharing both ends of your birthday with us, the beginning and the end. We hope you had a fabulous day. And as I say, here's to many, many, many more. And of course, Jen is away, not on holidays. She's only away for a week. That's not a holiday, not for Jen. That's a break. I mean, for me, it would be the dream of a bloody lifetime. But for Jen, it's a break. And she is, of course, in North Wales, part of Snowdonia, in Molly the motorhome. Having the time of her life, hopefully, with, of course, her faithful canine companion. Right, back to the comments, because, oh God, it's already time to go. We've barely started. Where did I get to? Ah, yes, around here somewhere. Favorite novel, Boaty says Hans Neumann. Favorite novel, I'm trying to guess. Good luck guessing. I would struggle to name my favorite novel because there are so many. Favorite novel. Okay, there are so many, but I will give you I'll give you the one that's appropriate at the moment. There is a book that I used to read whenever I was ill, because it would make me feel better by putting things in perspective. And it is a favorite of mine. And it's One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich by Alexander Solzhenitsyn. And I haven't read it for a while. I lost all of my library after the divorce, and I've never replaced it. Now, I have all of the hundreds and thousands of books that I've read, because I've been a voracious reader all of my life. I have them all in my mental library, but I don't have physical copies of the books anymore. But that would be one of my favorites. I don't have a single favorite, but that would be one of them. So yeah, I'll go with that one because, you know, I'm not firing on all cylinders at the moment, so that would be appropriate. My poorly book. John's in 1970 says, you passed at least 4 takeaways in the video today. Surely one of those will take a man of your experience. It's a little bit more complicated than that. Yeah, it is a bit of flannel to keep me on side, but it's also a small win. And it's back to the old thing. I know, yeah. If we can create a business together, which is what I know they want, then we're winning. It's been a long time coming. That's partly my fault. But for the time being, this arrangement suits me. It means I don't have to panic about being homeless. And that is a panic for me. I know you've all been saying I can live in Netty. Well, not all of you, but some of you. But I don't want to be homeless at the age of nearly 70. And I don't want to be without food or without good food. And also, I don't want to be isolated without company, because that is not good for me. I do want a better work-life balance than I had, and this is working towards that. I've won my Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and that's quite a victory. And I haven't had to give anything up. And I've won a bit of holiday pay, and I've won a bit of sick pay. Well, or at least the promise of it. Whether it actually happens, of course, different thing. But no, I'm okay with it. I feel good about it. And at the end of the day, I feel I'm tired. I am tired. But then I've done physical stuff today, and you know, my body is a bit buggered up at the moment. So, but being tired is good. Not being tired is awful. Being tired is good. It's a good thing. And I feel so much better for just having been out there tonight, having been around my friends, my adopted family, being around the customers, just talking, interacting, serving, being useful. It's better than just sitting vegetating. It is. It's just better. And I feel better for it. Yeah, I'm tired, but it's gone midnight and I've been to work. I should be tired. That's the way that it should be. You should be tired at night, and then you go to bed and you sleep. It's when you've done nothing all day, and that's no good. That's no good. So I like this. I quite like this because I will I will stick to it, and I'll make them stick to it. So at least once a month or once every 3 weeks, I'll have a Tuesday and possibly a Wednesday as well. And we will do a longer YouTube thing. And it's not forever. It doesn't have to be forever. It's an interim thing. I mean, at the moment, you all know my situation is bloody perilous, absolutely perilous. And we're not that far away from heading back into another bloody winter. And talking about doing YouTube doings, well, I'm not set up for YouTube doings in the winter. Can't camp in the winter. Well, I mean, you can, but you'd need to be blot and so drunk that you don't feel the cold. Net is not set up for winter, not off grid anyway. You know, need a power station and things like that. My car situation is all over the bloody shop with the insurance and all of that. It's kind of not the ideal time to be taking a gigantic leap of faith that could got the bugger, that could rebound. But equally, something did need to change. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Certainly as a pro tem for the time being. I feel better knowing that I don't have to worry about food for the rest of next week, and that I don't have to worry about, well, I was going to say I don't have to worry about money. I still have to worry about money, of course I do, but I don't have to worry as much as I was going to be worrying. You know, at least there's going to be something coming in. But that doesn't mean that we take our foot off the YouTube pedal, because that is important as well. I just want to be doing it, the YouTube thing, in a way where I'm not putting myself at risk of, well, ending up like bloody Tim, socks and sandals, living in a leaky motorhome that can't move on a car park in Belper. God, I've been watching his channel like a train crash, because there are similarities. He's a Welsh guy, South Wales, without an accent. He kind of allegedly made it a bit and had a lifestyle. Now, he blames everybody else but himself. Anyway, let's not get into there. But I've kind of been watching his channel like a bit of a car crash and thinking, you know, screw the loaf, son, because people have suggested that you do that. You know, give it all up, sell everything that you own, live in your motorhome for a year, put some money aside. Well, watch his channel. It's called Socks with Sandals, and you'll see why that might not be a good idea. Because, yeah, I've spent the last week watching that, comparing his life with mine and thinking, bloody hell, bloody hell. I want to try the YouTube thing from a position of less total danger. And hopefully this will give me the opportunity to do that. And things can change at any time. Bear that in mind. So anyway, there we are. Yeah, it's compromise. It is compromise, JB71. Oh, McDonald's chat. Am I a partner in the restaurant, or am I just an employee? I am not a partner. I am just an employee. Kegon, well, as it was discussed tonight, I can have any Tuesday / Wednesday that I want. That's as it was discussed tonight. That would probably change a bit, but one a month should not be a problem. The other thing that I'm going to do, and this is worth saying, bear this in mind. As things stand, if I'm there, then I have some control over things. Like I control the social media, I control this, I control that, I control the other. If I was stepping away, I wouldn't have that control. So I can always try and find somebody. The driver that we've got at the moment, oh God, I hope he doesn't watch this. He's not ideal. He's definitely not ideal. And yeah, for various reasons. And that's kind of agreed all round. So I could try and find a driver that I could work with and that would work with me. So if I could find somebody, I've had them in the past, but in different situations. So if I could find somebody like in early retirement, late 50s, even early 60s, somebody decent who'd taken a relatively early retirement, wanted to earn a couple of bob, had a car, was presentable, was well spoken, was if I could find somebody like that was flexible and that I could work with, and then work would be out of the thing anyway. I would just organize everything myself. And if I had somebody like John that I used to have, where I could just say, okay, this week, can you do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? And he'd say, sure. Then that would be great, because then I really would be free. But I couldn't do that if I wasn't controlling that. But if I'm in control, I can try and find that person. And I can try and find a front of house person to cover me there. Because that's the issue, that replacing me, they're going to have to replace me with 2 or 3 people. Anyway, oh God, it's getting late. What do you do at the restaurant? Asked Pete. Different things at different times. I work as the maitre d', I run front of house, I run the part in the kitchen, I do takeaway deliveries, I'm a sous chef, I'm you name it. I do the PR, I do the customer liaison, I do the marketing, I can do I say I do all of those things. Well, and I do. But I can do all of those things, and I do all of those things occasionally. I do whatever needs to be done at that moment in time, basically. We're not a clinically structured organization. We're a family restaurant with an extended family, and we all just do what needs to be done at any particular time. And we can all do, all right, let's whiz through these and sod off, because tenting, he's dreaming. I will tent. I will be tenting. Right, start saying your goodnight, darlings. People are starting to go to bed. Quite right. No, I'm going to tent. I am going to tent. I wasn't going to put a day on it because, okay, right, I'll tell you. The plan for tenting is I can't do this week coming because that's Emma, the week after. That is the plan for tenting. I've got a car sitting out there with a shitload of money's worth of tenting gear in there. Do you really think I want to waste that money? Of course I don't. Oh, good idea, Richard. Why not get a bookcase and start off your book collection again? Well, I mean, my book collection used to be in almost every room of the house, shelves from floor to ceiling on every wall, tens of thousands of books. But I'd love to start collecting them again. What are your plans for retirement, Boaty? Death. I plan to die before I retire. That's why I drink and smoke. More people saying good night. Yes, it is that time, isn't it? It is that time. Right, everybody's saying good night. Okay. Right then, darlings. Yeah, I'm gonna. What time is it? Oh, bloody hell, it's late. I am knackered. Thank you for staying up so late tonight. Thank you for bearing with. Thank you for watching the video I put out today. There will be one out tomorrow as well. And I plan to try and get videos out every day, as well as the live streams, of course. I'm going to sod off and get some staff curry. I'll get a shower first, get changed. But yeah, please do watch the video tomorrow, and please do get into action on the comments, because the community meetup thing, especially the idea of a Sunday lunch or a Sunday brunch, I'm really passionate about that. So if you're in any way interested, please do weigh in on the comments, and let's try and get the ball rolling. Okay, right, on that note, let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night. I wish you a good weekend and a good day tomorrow. May both the weekend and tomorrow bring you some joy and pleasure. May they at the very least be manageable. The candle will be relit tomorrow night. It's going to be the other short but sweet. Late start, 11:30, I'm afraid. But hey ho, there we go. Oh. Excuse me. Right, can't wait to catch up with you. In the meantime, much love from me, and on that note, pachoo, and indeed, oh yes, a big staff curry. I can't wait. Bosh.